Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and we are continuing our Three Kingdoms coverage with Zhang Yang. Zhang Yang. Alright, that's locked in. Brilliant. So, disclaimer as always, all details included below and subject to change as development continues and should not be identified. So, there, that's that. So, the Soldier of Fortune. Fun. So, Zhang Yan, a gun for hire and a man of opportunity who walks the line between nobility... Wait, hang on, a gun for hire? They have guns? Anyway, moving on. A gun for hire and a man of opportunity who walks the line between nobility and banditry, always taking the path that best serves him. As an expert in guerrilla warfare and hit-and-run tactics, he excels at ambushes and deception. Well suited to getting himself and his warriors out of sticky situations, he also grants a speed bonus to his troops when moving through forests. That's kind of cool. That's interesting. So he's a wood elf. Cool. Yeah. Hero class. Champion. Nickname, King of Black Mountain, not Soldier of Fortune. Just, I wish these would line up more often. Anyway, King of Black Mountain. Who is he? Not much is known of Zhang Yan's early life. Born Chu Yan at Changshan Commandery, he was nicknamed Flying Swallow. Before that, I suppose. By his men due to his speed, agility, and bravery. Swallows are known for their bravery. I'm being really nitpicky in this one. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm being so nitpicky all of a sudden. But anyway, in 185 CE, Chu Yan raided the town of Yingtao as fellow bandit leader Zhang Nuju was killed in the assault, but before dying, he ordered his men to take Chu Yan as their new leader. In order to honor Zhang Nuyu, Chu Yan changed his family name to Zhang. Although Zhang Yan's background is one of banditry, making him an enemy of the state, his sole motivation is personal gain, and he will happily integrate into the Han Empire elite if it furthers his pursuit of riches. Because of this, Zhang Yan leads his faction with the idea that loyalty is something always up for negotiation. Always up for negation? Alright, cool. Anyway, at the drop of a hat, he is willing to switch allegiance to the highest bidder. It sounds like negotiation. Anyway, highest bidder, particularly if he feels that that will help him increase his holdings and control in northern China. A man driven by a thirst for power and riches, he believes that words like honor and duty are excuses thrown around by lesser men when they are unable to achieve their desires. Between the light of the civilized Han and the chaos of opportunistic banditry, Zhang Yan straddles the twilight. He sees the carnage wrought by Dong Zhuo and wonders how this could be turned to his advantage. To attack the Black Mountain bandits is to invite deception and ambush, as they have mastered the art of war unseen. Yet all the same, Zhang Yan will form alliances and friendships with any who will serve his interests, be they highborn or mud-stained. Playstyle. Zhang Yan's rich history of guerrilla warfare and hit-and-run tactics means he excels at ambushes and deception. He also grants a speed bonus to troops loyal to his faction when moving through forests, meaning he's well suited to getting himself and his warriors out of sticky situations. Above all, Zhang Yan offers some pretty challenging gameplay and is arguably one of the hardest warlords to play as. The primary difficulty comes from his geographical position, which, while defendable, is also hard to break out from, especially when he's surrounded by such powerful warlords as Yan Qiao and Gong Suzan. Without a wife or children behind him, establishing a family and furthering Zhang Yan's dynasty is also more difficult, with his success highly dependent on finding the right allies. This means that Zhang Yan typically works best as a supporting character in the early mid-game, backing another more powerful warlord with their claim to the throne, while also growing his own strength in the meantime. Then, when the time is right, he can exploit that warlord's weakness and claim power for himself. As his alliances at the outset of the campaign are yet to be defined, with that comes a strong degree of freedom to choose whose claim to the throne you may wish to support. This fluid view on allegiance also means that Zhang Yan's faction is the only one to engage in diplomacy with the Yellow Turbans. Interesting. Thanks to the connections afforded to him via his unique Black Mountain hideout. However, he can just as easily align himself with the Han Empire or strike out on his own. Zhang Yan's alliances are mercurial, and his alignment can easily change over time to suit his purposes. Pretty cool. So, his Guanxi. Zhang Yan starts the game with the support of fellow bandits, Li Damu and Yu Du. They are key figures in the Black Mountain Bandits, and alongside Zhang Yan, they fight to expand their grip on the lands of northern China. Starting position. So, he starts up here. And Gong Sun Zan starts up here. Lu Bu is down here. Who is it? Yuan Xiao starts here-ish, somewhere. That's where Gong Sun Zan starts, I think. There. So yeah, he's got a few people near him. So at the start of the game, Zhang Yan is situated in the far northern Yanmen mountain commandery, surrounded by powerful warlords. Zhang Yan needs to fight his way through and raid the surrounding northern territories in order to build up his strength for the tough battles ahead. At the start of the game, Zhang Yan is situated in the far northern Yanmen mountain commandery, surrounded by powerful warlords. Zhang Yan. Okay, this is exactly the same as that, so never mind. Initial dilemma. Zhang Yan's first major choice revolves around which nearby warlords presents the most profitable target to attack. Who will you choose? Yuan Xiao? Xiao's focus on his rival, Gong Sun Zan, has left his land south of you open for liberation. Rival bandits in the north are eyeing your lands covetously, and you may wish to deal with them before embarking on further expansion. In each playable Warlord campaign, they will face a unique dilemma, often fulfilling certain after fulfilling certain prerequisite actions. These dilemmas will position the player at the fork in the road, marking a pivotal moment in that Warlord story. One of the options available to you is a choice reflecting what happened in history, and the outcomes will follow the events of the period. The other lets you forge a tale of what might have been. Total War is all about giving players the freedom to create their own stories in some of the most exciting periods in human history, and these initial dilemmas epitomize that spirit. Zhang Yan's first major choice revolves around which nearby warlord present the most profitable target for him to attack, with Gong Sun Zan and Yuan Xiao. Warring in the plains to the southwest of him is the perfect opportunity to liberate some land from Yuan Xiao, and that's the choice he made historically. Alternatively, Zhang Yan can instead focus on fighting for supremacy in the mountains and declare war on any rival bandits in the north who have already been eyeing his own lands covetously. With the mountains providing a secure base, Zhang Yan can easily launch raids into the surrounding lands in all directions. Pretty cool. Campaign progression. Zhang Yan's position in the mountain allows his campaign to unfold in a number of different ways. Perhaps his most obvious path is to expand into the plains in the south, where he will inevitably get drawn into conflict with Yuan Xiao. However, he can also try to expand westwards in the arid lands of northwest China. While this option offers him relative security, as mountains pose quite a significant obstacle. Mountains pose quite a significant obstacle. Anyway, more nitpicking. Further expansion could be tricky, as the tyrant Dong Zhuo will be one of his neighbours. Finally, Zhang Yan can choose to stay in his native mountains and build up those rocky commanderies in relative peace, otherwise choosing to head south towards the burned ruins of Liaoyang. A key part of his progression from there is finding the right warlord to partner up with in return for protection and support. A couple of strong contenders are his historical choices, where Cao Cao and Gong Sun Zan were. Again. Anyway, but there are a whole host of options available depending on how you decide to expand his initial holdings. Of course, you could also decide to go it alone and forge your budding empire solo, but without the backing of a power player early on, it definitely won't be easy. What kind of player is Zhang Yan for? Zhang Yan is an underdog and a man of opportunity, hovering between nobility and banditry, and taking the path that best serves him. Without status or promise behind him, he must fight for renown among some of the era's most iconic heroes. Zhang Yan's campaign is for players who want to triumph against the odds and don't mind having a few tricks up their sleeve to turn things in their favour. Definitely sounds interesting, this guy. He sounds interesting for sure. I mean, difficult place, but he can turtle if he wants. But everyone else can get more powerful the longer he does that, so that's tough. But yeah, just playing sort of a bandit who can just trade and, you know, do diplomacy with anybody sounds kind of cool. Yeah, makes it sound like he's gonna be a jack of all trades kind of guy, but in a tough starting location, which is interesting. well, more defensible, but harder to escape from. Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting for sure. So yeah, further reading. As always, guys, this stuff here, you can check this at any time when you watch this video. The link to this blog is in the description, so you can find these there later on if you wish. So, back up to the top. Let's see who's next. It's going to be Zhang. I think that's how it's pronounced. Zhang. Zhuang. I think Zhuangjiang. Alright, that's locked in. Brilliant. So, yeah. So we're going to be looking at her next, which is pretty cool. Yeah, female. We have our first and it's actually our only, spoilers, yeah. She's the only female character you can play as. Well, main character. You can get your wife to lead a battle as some of the other guys. It's not a problem. But for her, yeah, she's leading the faction, which is awesome. I think that's great. Good to see, yeah, Chinese history's got some powerful women in it. Always like to see that. So we'll be looking at her in the next episode. Definitely intrigued to see what she's got to offer. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.